Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Kevalam Karunasti Eva Nasti Eva Nasti Eva Gatiranyata. For the reverence to the sky, though there's no other way, there's no other way, there's no other way except chanting the holy names of the Lord. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone for the Friday Satsang. So this is the agenda that we really have for today. We just did the Guru Vandana and the group chanting. So now we are getting into the children performance. Then after that we have 3 short classes. Then after that a pre-Harikatha, then the Harikatha. Then also we are planning to make a video release, and Nama Sankirtan and announcement and ending. So this is typically what we really plan to do. So now let us do the children performances. So of course we have some of them through Zoom and some hall. So now I think some who are supposed to come into the hall, they again they could come. So anyway, so it's going to be mixed anyway. So it's not a problem. We are not going to go in this exactly the same order. So so we have Sanjay is going to be singing E11 Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal. Then Ananya will be doing the Gadadhar Ashtakam verses 4 to 6. Damodar Prem Kumar is going to be doing Krishna and Trinavarta. I think they'll be joining in another probably 15 minutes or something, because they're just coming from some program. Then Manjari will be really giving a short course on the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 47. Then in the hall we have so we have Nanda Kishore, and he is going to be singing B39. Radha Priya is going to be singing B35, and Anisha. So that is going to be by Zoom anyway. Akshita is also going to be by Zoom. Right, one is Sloka and the other one is the Bhajan. Jivika, they may be coming anytime. And then Brija Devi. So he is right here. All right, so that's a program we have. Then we have also the reading, that's adult reading. So there are 3 of them. So Navakishwari is going to be reading the Gaudiya Kandahara. Then Madan Mohini will be doing the Brahma Samhita. But again, this is not in the order. So then Krishna Priya is from India. She will be doing the Manasiksha. Okay, so let us see. Go ahead, and then you will be catching up. So the very first thing, of course, is Sanjay. And Sanjay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj-ji.
Hare Krishna Pa. Good, very good. Yes, we are able to hear you very well. Okay, you are ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. 1, 2, and you are on the air.
Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal. Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal. Govardhana Dhara Jaya Gopal, Gokul Bhajan Shri Gopal. Govardhana Jaya Gopal, Gokul Bhajan Shri Gopal. Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal. Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal. Mohana Ramana Jaya Gopal, Murali Ganana Shri Gopal. Mohana Ramana Jaya Gopal, Murali Ganana Shri Gopal. Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal. Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava Shri Gopal, Ramya Kabala Jaya Gopal, Radha Ramana Shri Gopal, Ramya Kabala Jaya Gopal, Radha Ramana Shri Gopal, Govinda Madhava Jaya Gopal, Krishna Keshava 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 Shri Gopal.
Very good. Good. Good job, Rav. Yeah, your tune is beautiful. Very nice. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Keep it up, Rav. I'm really so happy. Good. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Next one we have the Gadadhar Ashtakam, and this is by Ananya. So Ananya is going to be talking today the verses 4, 5, and 6. Yes, Ananya, you are ready?
Hare Krishna Masterji.
All right, yeah, everything looks clear. Yeah, clear and yes, fine. Okay, ma, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, and go ahead.
Hare Krishna Masterji and everyone. Today I'm gonna explain about the three more verses of Gadadhar Ashtakam from verse 4 to verse 6. So let's start from verse 4. निकुंज सेवनादिका प्रकाशनायका करा नाम सदसा किरति पद्ममारसापरम् सदा चितांग्रि पंकजं शरीर सद्गुरुं वरं भजाम्यहं गदाधरं सुपंडितं गुरुं प्रभुम्. So this shloka starts from I worship the great, learned, and exalted spiritual master, Srila Gadadhar Prabhu. And then it talks about the truth and how truthful and worthyful he is. So it's like, it's only because him that the truth of the exhalated devotional service performed by the intimate association of Krishna in the forest and groves of Vrindavan has been revealed. So now it's saying that it's only because of devotees like him, it's only because of his devotional of how Krishna and his forest and his devotion has been revealed to the world. He's preaching the ecstatic love attained by the gopis, and he is indeed a personification of the mellows of devotional service. He is like the unlimited. He has unlimited devotion in him, and he is like personification of mellows of devotional service. And then the saintly devotees take shelter of his lotus feet, and he teaches the truth of spiritual life of the living entities. And the great devotees take shelter in his lotus feet. That explains how truthful and how devotional he is. And then he teaches the truth of spiritual life to the living entities. Now verse 5. Mahaprabhu Maharasa Prakashanaka Kurpriyam Sada Maharasa Pura Prakchardivasananam Mahaprabhu Vrajagana Bhavamodakarakam Bhajamyaham Gadadharam Supanditam Gurum Prabhum. So this one starts with like greatly learned spiritual master. I worship the greatly learned spiritual master, Srila Gadadhar Prabhu. And then he is very dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he's explaining this verse means the connection between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Gadadhar Prabhu. So he was very dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and it is as if he had sprouted from the manifestations of Lord's ecstatic love. He's always adorned with the garments of ecstatic love of Godhead, and he delights Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by arousing in the Lord and ecstatic emotional love experienced by gopis of Vraja. So they tell how he's always like in devotion of Lord Krishna. He is not thinking anything else. He's always preaching for Lord Krishna and Radha. And then the last verse, the verse 6. Devendra Vrindavandya Padavuga Bhakti Vada Nigrushta Radhika Mata Vipuha Prakshana Graham Asesha Bhakti Sastraka Siksha Vyayo Jalat Prabham Bhajamyaham Galadharam Supanditam Gurum Prabhum. So it, like usual, it starts with I just worship the greatly learned spiritual master Srila Gadadhar Prabhu. And now he is, the verse is explaining about how he is worshipped by the great kings and Brahmins, and he's like everywhere in this world, and he does not have any ego or something. He's always preaching for Radha and Krishna. Among his confidential associates, he revealed his actual form as Srimati Radharani. He distributes the nectar of ecstatic mellow of the gopis' conjugal love, strictly following the instructions of all devotional scriptures. He is always in the 9 rasas, and one of them is conjugal love. And it's Srimati Radharani. He reveals himself, and Srimati Radharani is so like calm, never getting angry, and always he was the ecstatic mellow of the gopis, and he strictly followed the instruction of the devotional scriptures. He was like very like he never just tried to do something that doesn't come under the devotional scriptures. So he was strictly following the instructions of that. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next one we have a bhajan. This is by Nanda Kishore, and this is a new bhajan, by the way, and it's also a difficult bhajan that we are trying to. This is the first time that is actually getting staged. So, okay, yeah, set that up. Okay, 1, 2, and go.
Radhika Charanarenu Bhushana Koriya Karo Amaya Sindhi Nidai Radhika Charanarenu Bhushana Koriya Karo Amaya Sindhi
you know, beautiful. Look at that. Within few minutes.
See, when he was singing there, he can't sing. You look at that room, he is singing there.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, good, amazing. Okay, yeah. See, all the children look at it. You see the opportunities and how they are making use of nicely coming up. Good, very good. Next one is Radha Priya is going to be, okay, this is another nice one. Jiyo Shyama Lala, Jiyo Shyama Lala. I think it was originally sung by Krishna Das, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Shyama Lala? Okay, yeah. He is,
Can you sing little louder, ma?
he will.
I think we need 3, 4 mics.
Okay, ma? Yeah, come near the mic and then, yes, okay. 1, 2, and you are on the air. Go ahead.
Jiyo Shyama Lala, Jiyo Shyama Lala, Teri Teri Pagadi Angala. Jiyo Shyama Lala, Jiyo Shyama Lala, Teri Teri Pagadi Angala. Jiyo Shyama Lala, Jiyo Shyama Lala, Teri Teri Pagadi Angala. Jiyo Shyama Lala, Jiyo Shyama Lala.
Very different now. All the spirits, we can see the spirit. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, this is how the kirtan should be. Wow, beautiful. Next one we have is sloka by Anisha. She is going to be reciting this Achyutam Keshavam. Anisha, are you ready? There we go.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, how are you? You are doing okay now?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay, you are ready? Ready to recite?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. 1, 2, and you are on the air. Okay, go ahead.
Achyutam Kesavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Haram Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallavam Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Mache Achyutam Kesavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Haram Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallavam Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. O Lord, let me recite your holy names such as Kesava, Rama, Narayana, Krishna, Damodara, Sridhara, Madhava, and Ramachandra, the beloveds of Janaki. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Good job, good job. Very good, good job. Good job. Wow. Sweet, very sweet. Next one is, okay, Akshita is going to be singing Jaya Raghurandana, Jaya Shiaram. Okay, I think I also see Manaswini on the online. Okay, anyway, so I just put it into that. Okay, all right. So Akshita, are you ready?
Yes, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay, you are okay. 1, 2, and okay, you read the lyrics, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Guruji.
all right, that's fine. Okay, all right, yes. Lyrics is there. Go ahead. 1, 2, and you are on the air.
I cannot see the lyrics, Guruji.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
What I will do is, so yeah, you are able to see the lyrics.
Yeah, I can see the lyrics,
Okay,
Guruji.
no problem. See, that's the trick. See, here it will come like this, but for them, the only lyrics will go. Yeah, but you don't see what they see. No. Okay, all right, ma? You are ready?
Yes, Guruji. I think the lyrics that are on the screen are different from the one in the website. So, can I sing the one in the website?
Website is, yeah, that is better. That is better. Yeah, do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, do that then. Yeah.
Shri Ram Jaya Raghunandana Jaya Siya Ram Bhaj man pyare Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Raghunandana Jaya Siya Ram Bhaj man pyare Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Raghunandana Jaya Siya Ram Bhaj man pyare Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Raghunandana Jaya Siya Ram Bhaj man pyare Jaya Siya Ram Adi Ram Ananda Haram Adi Ram Ananda Haram Satchitoru Ananda Haram Satchitoru Ananda Haram Jaya Raghunandana Jaya Siya Ram Bhaj man pyare Jaya Siya Ram जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। हनुमान की स्वामी राम, हनुमान की स्वामी राम, दीनन की दुखहारी राम, दीनन की दुखहारी राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम, पूर्ण ब्रह्म सनातन राम, पूर्ण ब्रह्म सनातन राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। जय सिया राम जय 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 सिया राम, 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 जय सिया राम जय 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 सिया राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, भज मन प्यारे जय सिया राम।
Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Wonderful. Good, good, very good. Wow. And the next one is Jivika. And after that, Brijadevi. Then we have Damodar and Manaswini. So, okay, Jivika. Yes, it's your turn now. Yeah. So let us see how much strength you got from India. I am going to see your voice. More closer, more closer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
राम नाम तारकं सदा जपोरे, कृष्ण नाम गाननं सदा भजोरे। राम नाम तारकं सदा जपोरे, कृष्ण नाम गाननं सदा भजोरे। कृष्ण नाम तारकं सदा जपोरे, राम नाम गाननं सदा भजोरे। कृष्ण नाम तारकं सदा जपोरे, राम नाम
that is the beauty with the group singing. Look at here. So this is a nice tune actually, better tune than what is actually initially very beautiful, very nice. Good, very nice, nice. And then okay, so next one is going to be Kishan. No. He really totally scared. Oh my God. Yeah, he's about Maybe I didn't enter. Maybe somebody entered it for me. What happened? Okay. Okay. Next one is oh wow. This is the Tamil song. Okay. So this is nice. I really love to hear this one. Brajadevi is going to be singing this Goloka Lokam Adude Gokula Ganam Padude. Alright, so this is a Tamil song. Okay, yes ma? Yeah, come a little near again. Okay, good. Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, and let us go for it.
Goloka Lokam Adude
I was particularly looking at the last one. They did very nicely. Beautiful. Actually, these particular these things also we did in one drama. Remember, O Krishna or something like that.
Yes.
That has now almost hitting 80,000 views now. Okay, so we are getting some revenue now. So, good. Yeah. So some of them are really flying. So, but for us, because we are not advertising, we are not buying any promotion. People, what they do is they buy, then revenue comes, of course, that will take up. But we don't do that. So it takes a while, and then once it really picks up, it goes. So yeah, it's good. Very nice one. Very good. Next one is, okay, Damodar. Damodar is going to be talking about this Krishna and Trinavarta. Yes, Damodar, are you there?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, sound is clear, video is clear. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, and go for it.
Hare Krishna. My name is Damodar Prem Kumar, and today I will be telling the story of Krishna and Trinavarta. One day in Vrindavan, when King Kamsa came to know that Krishna had killed Putana, he got very angry and called Trinavarta to execute the task of killing Krishna. Kamsa made Trinavarta aware of the powers of Krishna. Trinavarta assured Kamsa that he has very strong power that will surely blow away everything and kill Krishna. Kamsa sent the whirlwind demon Trinavarta to kill Krishna. At the same time, at Krishna's house, Krishna was playing, then got hungry, and asked Mother Yashoda for milk. Mother Yashoda went to get milk, but in the meantime, Krishna was getting butter. When Mother Yashoda left, Trinavarta had come to kill Krishna. Trinavarta grabbed hold of Krishna. Trinavarta then brings Krishna very, very high into the air. He plans to drop Krishna all the way down to the ground, but before then, Krishna acts fast and bites Trinavarta's thumb. He then jumps onto the demon's throat and clasps onto it. Trinavarta screams in pain. Then Krishna grabs hold of Trinavarta's hair and rides him down to the ground, where Trinavarta ultimately dies due to the impact. The people of Vrindavan are very delighted to see Krishna safe and sound. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Good. Very good. Very nice. Yeah. All right. Good job. So that is about because that day Krishna was actually also unusually very heavy. Mother Yashoda could not lift actually. It was so heavy. He was wondering what is going on. Maybe he ate some stone or something, or what happened? She was wondering. He could not lift. Why? Lara, what did he eat? Why? He was preparing for that class time. Nice, very good. Next one is actually a short. What do we call for this one? Class on the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 47. Manjari is going to be talking about that. Okay, ma'am, are you ready?
Yes, Master Ji.
Okay, all right. 1, 2, and you are on the air.
If you can't accept losing, you can't win. Hare Krishna. My name is Manjari Dasi, and today I will be talking about Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. Before I get into the sloka, let's talk a bit about the quote I just stated. If you can't accept losing, you can't win. This quote is from the famous American football coach Vince Lombardi. In the sports world, getting the best score is what makes you successful. Though this is true, many psychologists and coaches found out what the real key to athletic success is: becoming process-focused rather than being outcome-oriented. This is because the process is what leads to the outcome. This same analogy can be applied to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. Karmani evadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma pala heturbur ma te sangostva karmani. The word-by-word meaning of this sloka is karmani, in prescribed duties, eva, only, adhikara, right, te, your mind, ma, not, Paleshu, in the fruits. Kadachana, at any time. Ma, never. Karma pala, results of the activities. Hetu, cause. Bur, be. Ma, not. Te, your. Sanga, attachment. Astu, must be. Akarmani, in inaction. The translation of this sloka is, you have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the result of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. This sloka tells us 4 main points. 1. Do your duty, but do not concern yourself with the results. We must do our duties whether we like it or not. However, we should not be hung up on the results of these actions. Outcomes of our actions are not in our control. 2. The fruits of our actions are not for our enjoyment. In the previous example, doing your best was to get the best result, which in turn would benefit you. That is, in the sports world. However, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the result of our actions are not for self-enjoyment. Results of our actions should not be consumed by us and should be for God. 3. Give up the pride of your actions. Though we are the ones performing the actions, we should give up the ego of being the doer. Without Krishna, we would not even be able to fulfill our duties, and this is very important to remember. And lastly, point 4, do not get attached to inaction. Doing our best and carrying through with our duties is extremely important. And though there are challenging times while doing our work, we should not run away from it. Overall, Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, verse 47 tells us that we should always remember to do our duty and to never be concerned with its results. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Yep. That's the thing. So here the key words are, you cannot really, live the life without doing nothing. That is the other thing, right? That is very important. That means you have to do your, whatever your duty or whatever Guru has really given. So we have to do that. But never expect, I have done that much, but I am not getting anything. No, that is not in our hand. So that is the way to do. Yep. Very good, ma. Wonderful. And the next one, we will go for the Brahma Samhita. And okay, now you have that laptop, right? Okay, that's fine, I think, yeah. It will be fine. Yeah, we'll sandwich like this. Come. Put it here. As long as you sit in such a way that you are on the, come. Okay, I will put, yeah. Come. Sit down and check.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, there.
Here. Or
Yeah, that's what they are getting. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, go ahead.
okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Sadakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Suryadev, the sun, is the king of all the planets and is the source of energy for our earth. But who is the source of power and energy for Suryadev? This is answered in Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, verse 52. Yakchakshuresha savita sakalagrahanam raja samasta suramurti rasesha teja yasyagnaya pramati sambrita kala chakro govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So Yakchakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahana means Suryadev, who functions as Sri Govinda's eye, providing sight and illuminating the universe. Then Raja Samasta Suramurtir Asesa Teja means Suryadeva, who is the king of all the planets, regulator of the demigods, and possessed of unlimited potency. Then Yasyagneya Brahmati Sambrita Kala Chakra means On account of Sri Govinda's order, he travels sustaining the wheel of time. So Surya Deva is the predominating deity of the sun and is the king of all the planets and is likened to the eye of this world. Lord Brahma says, I worship the original personality Sri Govinda, upon whose order the sun travels in his regular orbit, having mounted the wheel of time. But there are some people that say that Surya Dev is the controller of all and the original person. But the actual nature of the sun god is told in this sloka in order to resolve this misconception. In fact, Surya Dev is the king of all the planets, full of infinite effulgence, and acts as the eye of the universe, as I have mentioned before. But Surya Dev is a demigod who has been invested with special authority by Sri Govinda, but he is not the Supreme Lord himself. It is in accordance with Sri Govinda's order that he mounts the wheel of time and always remains dedicated to his service. In Bhagavad Gita 15.12 it says, Yata Diptya Gatam Tejo Jagad Bhasayate Kilam Yak Chandramasi Yak Chagnau Tat Tejo Bhiti Mamakam. Lord Krishna says, all the power in the sun that illuminates the whole universe is certainly only my power, and so is the power of the moon and of fire. And furthermore, it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 25, verse 42, Madbhayat vati vatoyam suryastapati madbhayat varsatindro dahatyagnir mrityuscharati madbhayat. Lord Krishna says, the wind blows out of fear of me, and the sun shines out of fear of me. Indra sends the rain out of fear of me, and fire incinerates out of fear of me, and death continuously traverses back and forth throughout the world out of fear of me. But Sri Govinda also further continues, if any of them inflict any kind of difficulty whatsoever upon my devotee, I do not delay in withdrawing their authority. So the sun, moon, rain, and the elements are also part of this material world. And this is a sloka which this can be further explained in a sloka from the Katha Upanishad. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nemo vidyuto bhanti kutoyam agnihi tam eva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati. So although the sun, moon, stars, lightning, and fire illuminate everything, they cannot illuminate Bhagavan or his abode. And many followers of the Vedas worship Surya Dev and consider him to be Brahman. Because they consider heat to be the original cause, they believe Surya Dev to be the original personality, because he's the foundation of all heat. But that is not true. Like I said before, Surya Dev receives his power from Lord Krishna. And Surya Dev is the presiding deity of the solar system and is among the authorities of this material world. And he always remains absorbed in his service according to the order of Sri Govinda. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so here if you notice one particular phrase is that sun god, moon god, or Varuna, these Indra, they are all doing their duties because of what? Fear of Krishna. They are completely, that is how it is. But compared to, then compared to a devotee, loving devotee, he doesn't have any fear. He says, hey Lala, did you eat? See, he has a different kind of transaction compared to how the how the demigods are actually situated. So this is something very, very important. Yeah. Okay. Next one is yes. So we have next one is Gaudiya Gandhara. So that is going to be Dr. Navakishori Devi, and let us hear about this as well now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, come. So the same way, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You first sit down and have to check whether the
Yeah.
you can take the position. Okay, yeah. You have to be little more that side. Yeah, so the center, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat pranams to Guruji and Dandavat pranams to assembled devotees. Before I start, I would like to offer my obeisance to Guruji and Param Gurudev. Om Anjanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaye Priyatmane Shri Srimade Bhaktivedanta Narayane Iti Namine Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramano Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Rupamanjari Preshtakam Patita Pavana Bandhava Yugacharya Narayanam Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Shirasa Namami Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So today I'm going to continue the next 10 shlokas and the meaning in Guru Tattva from Gaudiya Kantahara. So the first shloka is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. Yat sthayapi Amara Guru Chaitanyera Dasa Tatapi Janiye Ami Tanhara Prakasha. So the meaning is, I know the truth that my Guru is the servitor of Sri Chaitanya. I also know that he is full manifestation of Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. The following shlokas which I'm going to recite, this is about Siksha Guru, Chaitya Guru, Mahanta Guru. The shloka is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.45. Guru Krishna Rupe Hana Shastrera Pramane Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karena Bhakta Gane. So according to Shastra, the Guru is non-different from Krishna because it is through the Guru that Krishna bestows his mercy on his devotees. The next shloka is from Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.47. Siksha Guru Keta Jani Krishnera Swarupa Antaryami Bhakta Shreshta Yei Dui Rupa. So one should know that Siksha Guru is Krishna himself. Guru has two forms, as a super soul and as the best of devotees. The next shloka is from again Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.58. Jive Sakshat Nahi Tate Guru Chaitya Rupe Siksha Guru Haya Krishna Mahanta Swarupe. Since one cannot see the super soul directly, Krishna appears as liberated devotee. Such a Siksha Guru is none other than Krishna himself. Next shloka is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 29, verse 6. Naivo payanti apachitam kavas tavesa brahmayusapi kritam riddha muda smarantaha yaunter bahistanubritam asubam vidunvan acharya chaitya vapusa swagatim vyanakti. O my Lord, transcendental poets and experts in spiritual science cannot fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they had the lifetime of Brahma. For you appear in two features, externally as Acharya and internally as a super soul to deliver the conditioned souls, by revealing to them your devotional service and teaching them how to approach you on the path of pure love. So this shloka, the other shloka explains, by the mercy of Krishna, one gets mercy of Guru. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 22.47. Krishna yadi kripa kare, kona bhagyavane, Guru Antaryami Rupe Shikaya Apane. By the mercy of Krishna, a fortunate soul is guided by the super soul from within, and from outside he is guided by the Guru. The next shloka says, Guru gives scientific knowledge about the highest spiritual reality. This shloka is from Prema Bhakta Chandrika by Narottama Das Thakur. And we know this shloka and we know and we offer it to all the time when we, as Gurudev, we kind of start with this shloka. Anyana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurum militam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. The meaning is, I was born in the darkest ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with the salve of transcendental knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto him. The next shloka is also from Prema Bhakta Chandrika by Narottama Das Thakur. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Svapadankitam. When will Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me the shelter at his lotus feet? For the next shloka, I would like Madan Mohini to sing this shloka. Come.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevana Bhakati Sadma Mando Muhi Savatana Mate Tahara Prasade Bhai Evava Toriya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoya Jahate Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chinte Koriya Kya Arana Kori Humane Asa Shri Guru Charane Radhi Aise Utama Gati Jai Prasade Pune Sarva Asa Chakshudan Dino Jai Janme Janme Prabhu Say Chakshudan Dino Jai Janme Janme Prabhu Say Divyanan Hriday Prakashito Divyanan Hriday Prakashito Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya Vinasha Jat Prema Bhakti Jaha Hoite Avidya Vinasha Jat Videgaya Jahara Charito Videgaya Jahara Charito.
Thank you. So the meaning is, the lotus feet of spiritual master are the only way we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his mercy, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attached to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfill all the desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful to me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. The following shloka, the next shloka, describes Guru is energy of Krishna. This is from Mana Siksha by Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. na dharmam na dharmam shrutigana niruktam kilakuru vraje radha krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu sachisunum nandishvara patisutave guruvaram mukunda prestave smaraparam ajashram nanu manaha. O mind, give up all connection with Vedic piety and impiety and simply serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavana with all your heart. Know that Lord Chaitanya, the son Sachi, is Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda, and always remember that Sri Guru is the Mukunda Preshta, the dearmost servant of Krishna. So, a disciple should always respect the spiritual master as a manifestation of Krishna. The real Vedic philosophy describes is Achintya Beda Beda Tattva, which establishes everyone as one with one and different from the personality of Godhead. Srila Raghunatha Das Goswami confirms that this is the real position of a bona fide spiritual master and says one should always think of spiritual master in terms of his intimate relationship with Mukunda. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Next one is Mana Shiksha. Oh yeah, yes, she's right there. Okay, ma, are you ready?
Yes, Guruji. Am I audible, Guruji?
Yeah, very good, very clear. Yeah, very clear. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay, ma. Okay, 1, 2, and you are on the air.
Om Jnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Radhikaye Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Yati Namine. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini. First of all, I would like to offer my I would like to pray at the lotus feet of my most worshipable spiritual master, His Holiness Bhagavati Kanga Dasa Maharaj, and I would offer hundreds of Dandavat Pramans to him and Dandavat Pramans to all the assembled devotees. Today we are going to see the verse 10 of Manasiksha. Ratim Gauri Leela Api Tapati Saundarya Kiranhai Sachi Lakshmi Satya Paribhavati Shaubhakya Valanhai Vasikara is Chandravali Mukhanavina Vrajasati Sipati Aradhyatam Haridayataratyam Vajamanaham. Translation. Without taking shelter of Lord's internal potency, Swarupa Shakti, one can never obtain the fullest aspects of the absolute truth, Sri Krishna, who is the possessor of the potency. Therefore, the following statement is expressed. O mind, give up attachment for all others and just worship the most beloved of Sri Krishna, Srimati Radhika, who inflames Rati, Gauri, and Leela by the effluent rays of her beauty, who vanquishes Sri Sachi, Sri Lakshmi, and Sri Satyabhama by the profusion of her good fortune, and who dissipates the pride of the chaste young girls of Vraja, headed by Sri Chandravali, by her ability to bring Sri Krishna under her control. This Srimati Radhika is the most beloved of Sri Krishna. So the explanation for this verse is, so here the extraordinary qualities of Srimati Radhika is explained in this verse. So there are more references to the qualities of Srimati Radhika. So in Sri Ujjvala Neelamani, in the chapter entitled Sri Radha Prakarna,
Sri Rupa Goswami has described the 25 first principal qualities of Srimati Radhika. So I'll just read down the properties and the meaning of it. So I shall describe the principal qualities of Vrindavaneshwari Srimati Radhika. Number 1 is Madhurya. She is charming. 2, Navavaya. She is eternally situated in the middle of blooming youth. Chalapanga. She cast sidelong glances from her restless eyes. Ujjwala Smita. She smiles radiantly and sweetly. Charu Shaubhagya Rekhadya. Her feet and other parts of her body are marked with beautiful auspicious lines. Gandhon Madita Madhava. The fragrance of her body drives Krishna mad. Sangeeta Prasar Bijna. She is the expert in art of singing and dancing. Ramya Vak. Her speech is charming. Narma Pandita. She is quick-witted and accomplished in the use of joking words. Vinita. She is modest. Karunya Purna. She is merciful. Vidagda. She is highly skilled in 64 arts in all varieties of Amara sports. Patavananvita. She is dexterous. Lajashila. She is shy. Sumaryata. She never deviates from the path of righteousness. Dairya Salini. She is forbearant and tolerant in the face of distress. Gambhirya Salini. She is grave. Suvilasha. She is always decorated with varied types of ornamental gestures of the body, such as Hava, Bhava, and Hela, as well as smiling, horribly, and variations of the voice, which are the indicative of her ecstatic moods in relationship to Sri Krishna. 19. Mahabhava Paramokarya Tarshini. She is extremely eager to display the highest manifestation of Mahabhava. Gokula Prema Vasati. She is the object of love for all the residents of Gokula. Jagat Srini Lasat Yashya. Her fame is spread throughout the entire universe. Gurvapita Guru Snega. She is the recipient of affection from her elders. Shaki Pranayita Vasa. She is controlled by the love of her Sakis. Krishna Priyavali Mukhya. She is the foremost of all Krishna's lovers. And Santa Tarshva Keshava. She always keeps Sri Keshava under her control. Sri Krishna, like Sri Krishna, she is fully endowed with this unlimited transcendental qualities. So again, there are a lot of scriptures which talks about glories of Srimati Radhika. So between Sri Radha and Sri Chandravali, Sri Radha is superior in all aspects. She's the embodiment of Mahabhava, and no one can compare with her in the possession of these transcendental qualities. Therefore, in Gopala Tarathavini, she is therefore celebrated by the name Gandharva. In the supplement of Rig Veda, her name has been mentioned together with Sri Madhava. It is expressed in the following words like Radhaya Madhava Devo Mad Havenaina Radhika. Madhava is always with Srimati Radhika, and she is always with him. They always remain together and are never separated to one another. Therefore, Sri Devarishi Narada had described her glories in Vatma Purana. Yata Radha Priya Vishnu Tashyai Gundam Priyam Tata Sharva Gopeshu Savaika Vishnur Atyanta Vallabha. Just as Srimati Radhika is most dear to Sri Krishna, her pond, Sri Radhakunda, is equally dear to almost all the gopis, beloved gopis. None are as dear as Srimati Radhika. Hiladiniya Mahashakti Sharva Shakti Variyasi Tatsara Bhava Rupeyam Iti Thandre Pradishtiha. The supreme potency known as Hilanindi is superior to all the other potencies of Sri Krishna. The concentrated form of this Hilanindi Sakti, which finds its ultimate expression in the stage of Madanakya Mahabhava, is none other than Srimati Radhika. This conclusion has been established in the Tantras and various other scriptures. So having said that, I just want to conclude by saying that if a person is greatly fortunate, this ecstatic love that is steeped in the mood of Raja may be awakened in him by the causeless mercy of the Bhagavan or his devotees. So at that time, one comes to know of this his external, constitutional identity from his Rupanuga Guru, equipped with this understanding and being desirous to take up, appropriate service and sadhana. The spiritual aspirant should first take shelter of the lotus feet of such a spiritual master, perceiving him in his eternal spiritual form as a manjari. He should then engage in bhajana and sadhana with heart and soul. So by continuous practice of sadhana and bhajana, he will obtain the service of one of the Sakish of Srimati Radhika by the mercy of his Manjari Guru. By continued service unto that Shakti, and by receiving her mercy, one will obtain the direct darshana of Sri Vrindavaneshwari, Srimati Radhika. Finally, by her mercy, one will be able to serve the divine couple in their transcendental pastime. All this can be accomplished only by the unpretentious humility, intense hankering, and one-pointed focus on the goal. Vancha kalpa tarupshaka prapashindubhya evacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, ma. Very nice. Wow. This is a amazing class. This is how the level is really going. Very nice. I enjoyed it. The only thing was I was thinking probably you are going to be singing a couple of verses from some bhajan also, as sometimes you used to do. It's beautiful, beautiful. Good, ma. I'm really proud of it. Very good. Very nice. Okay, so anything else? Okay, so otherwise we have the... Oh yeah, yeah, it's going to be very short because so many things are happening at home and whatever time I heard. Let me bring the duck. Okay. Okay, I think the date, everything is correct. Let me check. Okay, so first, so today's program, today's Harikatha is actually having 3 parts in fact, and one is, as you may know, tomorrow is the appearance day of Gadadhar Pandit. So who is none other than the expansion of Radharani. So that is one. So the second one is coming Tuesday is Akshaya Tritiya. Okay, so that is a special day, and I plan to really just to talk about that also a little bit. Then on that Akshaya Tritiya, there is something very phenomenal thing actually happens in Jagannath Jagannath Puri for Lord Jagannath. They give it's like a boat ride and then the bathing and everything. So that is going to start. So with that, combined with that, I am just trying to really put something together. So regarding Gadadhar Pandit's appearance day, this is going to be now Ananya. I am actually calling Ananya to really just to talk about because he has been doing this Gadadhar Akshatam also, the Ashtakam also, and she has really done developed quite some knowledge actually now. So I would like to call Ananya to really step up and do the reading and talking. Okay, ma, are you ready?
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Okay, Hare Krishna, ma. Yeah, okay, all right. Yes, you are on the. You are ready?
Yeah.
Yes, ma. Okay, go ahead. 1, 2, and go ahead.
So, Hare Krishna Masterji and everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about Gadadhar Pandit. I will try my best to just explain or talk about everything I could. So, Sri Gaurahari, Lord Chaitanya, was very affectionate to Sri Gadadhar Pandit, that he couldn't be without him for a moment. So Lord Chaitanya wanted Sri Gadadhar Pandit in front of him. That was the connection between Lord Chaitanya and Gadadhar Pandit. They were so close to each other that they know what the other is thinking, what the other is feeling. He appeared a year after Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Gadadhar appeared a year after Lord Chaitanya. Gadai and Nimai were inseparable as childhood playmates. Peaceful, renounced, serious, self-composed, fount of solitude, Gadadhar provides quest of contrast to his bosom friend Gauraraya, who was fickle, unsteady, and whimsical. In Gangadas Pandit's school, Nimai Pandit regularly teased Gadadhar by challenging him with ideological questions. So they were inseparable childhood playmates as they were very close to each other. And Sri Kavi Karnapura states that in Vraja Leela, Gadadhar Pandit is the daughter of King Vrashbhanu, Srimati Radharani, because we know that Srimati Radharani was in a new body, in a new form, that was Gadadhar Pandit. So Gadadhar Pandit served as Lord Gaura's chief assistant during his Navadvip Leela. Sri Radharani in Vrindavana appeared as Gaura Gadadhar to perform the pastimes in Navdvipa in forest groves beside the Gangas. So Radharani appeared to just perform the pastimes. Also, she appeared to see how is it working? How are they trying to preach Lord Krishna? How are they trying to feel that what I felt when I was in the form of Sri Radharani? And Gadadhar Pandit. No one called describe the characteristics and the ecstatic love of Gadadhar Pandit as it was described in the Gadadhar Ashtakam, that he was always devotional and always deep in ecstatic love of Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, another name for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gadadhar Prananatha, the life and the soul of Gadadhar Pandit. Because as the first line I stated, it was they cannot just live without each other for a single moment, like they were so close to each other. So that's why another name for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gadadhar Pranatha, which means the life, the soul of Gadadhar Pandit. And then one day, while wandering along the bank of river Ganga, Gaura Sundara entered the forest grove and sat in a meditative mood. And then soon he became interpreter, remembering his Vrindavan pastimes. To enhance the Lord's mood, Mukund Tatta began singing sweet songs in Purv Raga. Sri Gadadhar made a garland of fragrant forest flowers and loving placed it around the Lord's beautiful neck, as Sri Radharani used to dress Damodar in Vrindavan. Similarly, Gadadhar would adorn and radiate from Lord Gauranga. So this line states the connection between them. This is another kind of evidence. So it's like he was like watching him, and he placed lovingly flowers around Lord Chaitanya's neck when he was in the meditative mood and remembering his pastimes in Vrindavan. And that's how Radharani used to dress Damodar in Vrindavan when they were as Radha and Krishna. He would also decorate Lord Chaitanya's bed and bedroom with sweet-smelling flowers. Every day, he would make sandalwood paste to rub on Sri Chaitanya's transcendental body to make it very soft. And this is kind of the sandalwood is kind of a medicine. to make your body sweet. So he would just make it daily, so he could paste that rub on. He could just rub paste on Sri Chaitanya's body. Gaura Gadadhar sat on the root of a tree, serving as a raised dais. Sri Nityananda Prabhu sat on Lord Chaitanya's right. Srivasa Pandit decorated them with flowers. Sri Advaita Acharya offered a rotika. Narhari waves a chamara. Shukambara offered Chandan, and Murari Gupta sang the Lord's glories. So Murari Gupta used to sing the Lord's glories at the time. And Vijay, Mukund, Purushottam, Madhav, and Vasudev Ghosh sang a variety of songs in different ragas. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his Natya Leela. Gadadhar Pandit also took the renounced order of life and went to Jagannath Puri to be with Lord Chaitanya, accepting Kshetra Sannyasa. The renouncee who never leaves the dham, who never leaves that place. So he just accepted that sannyasa. He served as the deity of Gopinatha with full love and devotion. Regularly, Sri Krishna Chaitanya called to relish Sri Gadadhar's rasic reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Chaitanya concluded him many pastimes by entering the deity of Gopinatha. Although Gadadhar Pandit was barely 48 when the Lord departed, he quickly became old. Because of his intense anguish, he felt in separation from his beloved Lord Gaurasundara. So he was like 48 when Lord just departed. So then he was so sad that he became very weak, very old, very quickly, because he got separated from his beloved Lord Gaurasundara. He couldn't stretch his arms to offer a garland to his deity. Understanding his servant's difficulty, Sri Tota Gopinatha sat down to facilitate Gadadhar's loving service. To this day, Sri Tota Gopinatha is only sitting deity of Krishna. According to some authorities, a short time after Lord Chaitanya's disappearance, Sri Gadadhar Pandit joined his eternal pastimes by entering his beloved deity of Tota Gopinatha. His danta, the tooth, samadhi stands near the Vamsi Gopal temple in the Vrindavan. The deity is called Sri Mayo Krishna. There is Krishna in Lalita Vishakha. Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow. So that is a glory. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Good. Very good. See, now look at here. See, the thing is, we want to engage the children as much into the devotional activities as much they can do. This is amazing. She did. Anyway, so tomorrow is the appearance day of Sri Gadadhar Pandit and his expansion of Srimati Radharani. So now, there is nothing, no special observation or anything necessary. You just sing some bhajans, and especially that Gadadhar Ashtakam that we really have. So that's what we are actually going to be singing now. Right? You are ready? All right. Okay. So I have the slides. We'll just so Madan Mohini and also everybody is going to join this Gadadhar Ashtakam. So okay. So let me start with that, and here we go. Okay, 1, 2, and yes, go ahead. that way we really glorified Gadadhar Pandit. Actually, if you this is very important. Actually, Gadadhar Pandit is not that many people will be actually knowing about. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur's deity, he worshipped was, he is actually Kaura Gadadhar. He did not have anything else. I mean, basically, his main deity was Gaura Gadadhar. That's how it is. So, okay, so now the next topic, this is actually the last one, is the coming Tuesday is actually Akshaya Tritiya for our time, year's time. So every year, only a very few days are marked as auspicious actually. Okay, so anyway, I'll put my, yeah. So only very few days are actually marked as auspicious. So what are those? Gaura Purnima, Rama Navami, Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Guru Purnima, and so many. So then this particular one Akshaya Tritiya is also very important. In fact, we don't really observe any vrata, but it's very important actually. So Akshaya Tritiya is actually related only to spiritual endeavors actually. But what happens is, while many people think that this is a day to buy gold, so the gold shops will be flooded. They will give only token. All right, you came and because it will be you can't manage the crowd. That many people will show up to really buy gold. That is not the idea of Akshaya Tritiya. So that is a materialistic view. So the thing is, idea is anything that you start, any activity, any endeavor that you really start, so it will be really lasting, everlasting. That is why that day is also usually considered as a very good day for taking initiations or giving charities, any charity, and it gives unlimited blessing. That's what they are actually saying about it. Anyway, so now also on this Akshaya Tritiya day, okay, that was the day that Lord Brahma created this Brahmanda. This Brahmanda was really furnished by, basically the supply came from Mahavishnu. He gave this all the material. Somebody has to really put the thing together, you have to make trees, you have to make this thing, plant, these animals, that, all kinds of things. So the whole DNAs and all the manipulation, so many things was done by Brahma on this day. So the universe actually, the Brahmanda took its shape on this day. So this is actually the first day of creation. In fact, you can actually do that. So also it was on the same Akshaya Tritiya day, Sudama Brahmana visited Lord Krishna in Dwaraka. We have done a drama also about it. I remember Brajadevi, right? Right? You really acted as Sudama. So that also happened on that day. Another thing is Bhatri Narayana. There is the temple in Kailash. So that is really closed during the winter time. And on this day it will be open. Okay. So also it is said that on this day Parashurama also really appeared. So it's in a way it's a lot of auspicious day. So now again more is another legend is that the holy river Ganges also descended on earth on this day. Oh, there is one more thing again. Vyasadev actually started writing the Mahabharata. Of course, Lord Ganesha was the scribe, and that also happened on that day. See, look at it. There are so many things related to this Akshaya Tritiya day. So even more. Now we are getting into the third and final part of the program. It must be. Okay, got it. Yeah, whenever he comes, everything comes. Okay, anyway. So, on this day is where a Chandana Yatra, okay, it's a Chandana Yatra of Lord Jagannath actually happens. This is very, very famous. This festival is really done for 21 days outside and 21 days inside Jagannath Puri temple. Okay? So, actually, I could really get some nice information from Krishna Kadamrita Bindu. So, there are some things I could get some detail. That's what I am actually going to go through. So, Chandana Yatra actually literally means what? Sandalwood journey. So, Krishna and his expansions are daily smeared with large amounts of sandalwood paste that completely cover their bodies. So, see, the thing is, in those times, if it is too hot, this is what Lord also wanted to really get it. Not like if we turn on the air conditioner and then I am fine. They did not go for it because it's not natural, right? Isn't it? You just buy some General Electric AC or something and put it nearby. Oh yeah, so Lord, today it is very, very this thing. Okay, turn on the AC. There you go. You don't have to have. That is not the way. That's not the Vedic way. Vedic way is to live with the nature. Even if it is cold, of course, you really trust it. That is fine. But the thing is but now we are not used to because we are all corrupted. This is the problem. But anyway, so when the Lord, when was these particular things really started? It started all the way when Indradimna Dev, who was the one who really built this temple in the Satya Yuga. That was the time Lord Jagannath asked him, now, hot season is coming now, and I want you to really bring a lot of sandalwood paste and then apply on my body on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. That is why we are starting on that day. Okay, so what they really do is, so they take Lord Jagannath Vijaya Vikraha. Vijaya Vikraha means that is like, we used to have, right? Radha Raman is our travel deities, right? Whenever we do program, we take the Radha Raman. So like that, because Jagannath, you cannot really take them. So they have the Archa Vikraha, or also called, like Vijaya Vikraha. Vijaya means they travel, right? Vikraha, then put on the palanquin and they really carry to a nearest lake. That's what you are seeing there. That lake is called Narendra Sarovar. Narendra Sarovar. Okay, now, the very special thing about that deity, the Vijaya Vigraha deity is, what the name of that deity? Any guess? Any guess? There is a name. They have a name. Any guess? Radha Madan Mohan. So that attracted me, and then say, all right, let us talk about, how he is really going and then, performing all this Leela. So this Narendra Sarovar is also, this lake is also called Chandana Pushkara. That's how they are saying. Anyway, so also on that day, which day? Akshaya Tritiya, which is coming on Tuesday. Then in Vrindavan also, all the temples, they really celebrate by by completely covering the deity's, the body with chandan. Okay, so you see actually Sri Damodara, the deity of Srila Jiva Goswami in Vrindavan on the left side, and the other side is Radha Shyam Sundar in Vrindavan in sandalwood paste again, right? So these things are also mentioned that in some of the scriptures actually. In the Utkala Khanda of Skanda Purana, there is something coming. Vishaka Siya Pakshe Triya Khyaya Samnyanaka Tatra Mam Lapet Kanda Labenair Atishobha. So basically what it's saying, on the day of this Akshaya Tritiya, and what they do, we should really smear, see, it's actually Krishna is actually telling, he's saying, you should really smear, my body with sandalwood. So this is what that he was really talking to them, that king who really made this temple. Anyway, now what happened? How does it really, all the festival is done? I was really so lucky to really get some pictures. Very difficult to get these pictures. I don't think that you will be able to really get it anywhere. So Madan Mohan is coming out of the temple for a Chandana Yatra procession to Narendra Sarovar on the left side. See that he is actually coming out of the temple, and then now on the right side you see he's on the procession. Then also on the day they are saying that there is one mata, it's called Ragavadas Mat in Puri. They traditionally provide like 30 pounds of sandalwood paste. They make that much, 30 pounds, and they give it to the temple. And this paste is really going to be used for 21 plus 21, 42 days in the temple. So why that extra 21? The first 21 days, starting from Akshaya Tritiya, is outside bath. Here he is really taken to the Narendra Sarovar, and he will be taking a boat ride, and then also he will be smearing sandal, then boat ride, and then coming back. Like that, it happened 21 days. So then Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, they all go with him. All right. So then, this is actually also when that deity is coming, that is the time they will really, they'll be getting ready for making the chariot. Remember, chariot every time they will make it new, right? So the chariot for the Radha Yatra is the time. So Madan Mohan comes, and then all the woods to be really cut into and then made into these wheels and all the frames and everything, they will be ready there, and he comes and blesses. So that is how then the Radha Yatra cards are really going to be really made from that. So this actually, then what also on that day, what they do, they really do a Vedic ritual. So that way all the woods, everything, they are going to carve. They are all getting ritually sanctified. Okay. Now let us see some of the details. It's nicely. So Nauka Bihara means Nauka means what? Boat, right? So boat outing for Madan Mohan and the Chalandi Pratima. Okay, so moving deity. That's what I said, right? Moving deity. So now the procession actually goes all the way, and it is probably a few miles only. It's not too far away. But if you really see, there you go. In this picture, you will see the picture of the Puri Jagannath temple right there. You see that far away, and this is basically the lake that I talked about. So he's called Narendra Pushkarini, Narendra Sarovara. Okay. So now actually the local kings also maintained this lake nicely, and especially when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was here, so he used to really come. This is a favorite place for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to come with his associates, and also remember Gadadhar Pandit was frequently coming here for Srimad Bhagavatam recitations. So Gadadhar Pandit is very, very famous for Bhagavatam recitation. He comes and then recites so much of Bhagavatam, and all the associates they really come and then hear, including Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also sit there, of course. So okay, so there are some fountains also which really makes the water, everything is fine. Okay, now Okay, this is something. And when during the travel, there are a lot of other deities also going. So, and specifically, what you really see on the right side, there are 5. There are actually the deities of Lord Shiva actually, Lord Shiva. And what you really see on the left side is what I talked about, right? Like Madan Mohan. So he really goes with Lord Shiva as the associates. You know, like kind of actually what they really say is Pancha Pandava. It's called Pancha Pandava. Pandava 5 like that. It's like they are considered as 5 ministers for Lord Jagannath. Okay. Now, there is also another story related to this particular the Chandana Yatra is during this in the Mahabharata. Remember the Vanavasa they really did that Pandavas actually did. And finally, the last, towards the end, there is supposed to be one Anyana Vasa. That means nobody should be able to really figure them out. Otherwise, they are the losers, right? So they disguised themselves. Actually, Bhima actually disguised himself as a cook. And then that time, Yudhishthira disguised him as a Brahmin. And he went to this Maharaj Virata. Okay, that's the kingdom that they were all hiding anyway. So nobody knew. Then at the end of the Anyana Vasa, King of Virata finally came to know that they are all Panjapandavas. So he was so happy. And he asked Yudhishthira Maharaj, I want to get a darshan of Krishna, please arrange. He is your dear friend. That time of course Krishna was there, right? So you dear friend, please arrange. And then it was, when he was asking it, again it was in the middle of the hot summer. So King Yudhishthira actually instructed that king of the Virata. He said, do one thing, you arrange for this sandalwood festival. You really Krishna, I will invite Krishna and Balaram. You have to really worship him with fully, completely, all with sandalwood paste. Yeah. So then Krishna and Balaram came. They came here. And then, yes, exactly as Yudhishthira actually mentioned, so they actually worshipped him by offering sandalwood paste. So this is how the whole thing started. Okay, this is another legend which is actually the second one. So anyway, so the boat ride actually begins from the bridge connecting to the land, to the island temple at the Narendra Sarovar. So these Pandas means what? These five deities of Lord Shiva only. They also, along with that, they will be on the boat. Then also, okay, that is the Pandavas, Pancha Pandavas in Lord Shiva. Then the Pandas are the one who really, take the, row the boat on the. So this is actually a very, very, very wonderful scene. Lot of devotees used to really go there and then stay and then, witness this wonderful, the festival. Then Madan Mohan. So this Vijay Vikra that I talked about, every day he comes in different Vesha, like Alankar, different Vesha. So on the first day, he actually comes with something called blue colored, the Vesha called Adaram Vesha. Adaram, Maduram, like the same thing. Okay. So this is what he wears, for his bath at the Chandana Yatra in the Narendra Sarovara start on that day. Then after that, what happens is that's a big schedule. I am not going to go through the whole schedule. Every day, starting from the this Akshaya Tritiya goes on for 21 days. I will just go by some of the pictures anyway. So every day it will be actually different. Okay, that's the beauty. So this Adaram Vesha is nothing but, that meaning is great dancer. Then Chaturthi, that will be Krishna's birthday. Then Panchami, king of the kings. Then Shashti, walking in the forest, like that. And then Saptami, when Brahma stole the calves, that they will basically decorate that accordingly so that it really fits to that particular theme. So then Krishna and cows on Ashtami, Navami is he's riding on the swing. Dasami, Lord Narayan. Okay, say they worship Lord Narayan with the Sudarshan Chakra. And then Yegadasi is actually the boat pastime. That is again another special. Dwadasi, the man, that's a Narsimha Vesha. Then Triyodasi, actually Rasamandala Vesha, that's a circle dance, that. Chaturtasi, that's the Kandarpa Radha Vesha, that's the Cupid chariot. So the dresses for the Chandana Yatra, etc. So they do every day differently. Purnima is going to be killing the Aga. We got the story. So he will be decorated as Agasura Badavesha. Then the next day is going to be like Lord Rama. Then the Dvitiya is actually going to be like Satpuja Vesha, 6-armed, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed this 6-armed form. So like that they were actually decorate. Then Kiri Puja Vesha. Then holding up the Govardhan hill. Then stealing the gopis' cloths. Vastra Harana Vesha. Then on Shashti, Chindamani Krishna Vesha. That's a touchstone Krishna something. Gaja Uddarana Vesha, saving the elephant king. Oh, this is the Gajendra Moksha. And Ashtami, I said there is no special dress, but all the other days, traditionally they have to wear that particular dress only. Now you will see, quickly go. So this is on the Akshaya Tritiya. This is what? Natavara Vesha, the great dancer dress. Okay? So this, you cannot really get these kind of things anywhere. Okay? This is Natavara Vesha. Okay? So who are all there nearby? Lakshmi and Bhudevis. They are on the side. So center is actually this Madan Mohan. And then here Madan Mohan, okay, this is the Tritiya. What is the other one I said? That's Akshaya Tritiya. Still the same thing. Yeah, same thing basically. Yeah, then Shashti, yeah, so this is actually Vanavihari Vesha. It's like they really decorate with some flowers and leaves and all the trees like that, so it's Vana. So some idea, whatever the priest really gets at, that's what it is. Dasami, Chakra Narayana Vesha. Okay, so I just on the right side, I just just zoomed it actually, this is because as a chakra. And then the Rasamandala Vesha on that Triyodasi. So this is the Rasamandala means basically these are the Rasa dance. So then Agasura Bada Vesha. So that is this one. The next one is Shatpuja. Yeah, this is actually Shatpuja. Yeah, if you can see some of the extra arms there, you will see 3 arms on the left side and then also other 3. Because one set of arms is for Krishna, right? One he will be having, that is what he will be using the flute. Then the other one like Lord Ram. So that will be having a green color, greenish, because Lord Ram is greenish. And then you have the yellow color. Who is that yellow color? Is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then on, this is not the Tritiya, this is actually, this is the dark Tritiya. Oh, now I am really passing. Okay, Tritiya comes 2 times there. Okay, this is the Giri Puja. Then the next one is Giridhari Vesha. So this is again, so he is basically holding, you see that? See the Govardhan hill on his top, he is just holding like that. They make it like that. Then, this is the Vastraharana Vesha. So that is like actually, yeah, so many things they really put around, and then at the bottom you see there are so many gopis, small, you see that, and he is really holding all the small cloths there. Okay, because these are all not in the good resolution. That's all the maximum I could really get there. This is a Chindamani Krishna Vesha. This on the Shashti. So it is said then, when on that day when he is really giving the Chindamani Krishna Vesha, showing in this Vesha, any devotee who are really want to really get a darshan, that is the day he gives darshan. Okay, this is the day. This is the particular day he actually chooses to really give darshan. So this is very, very, very famous. Okay, now the Yagadasi day, Madan Mohan wears a Naukeli Vesha. Remember there was I told about the pastime in Vrindavan, right? Actually these gopis were actually about to pass the lake. Okay, what is the name of the thing again? My memory is bad. Okay, so it was evening already, and they had to really cross the lake, and it's actually the manifestation of Ganga actually. So the Krishna came, and as no other boatman was actually there, and he came, and then this what happened there. So the same particular pastime they are actually showing. Then on Saptami, Gaja Uddharana Vesha. So this is, you see that there is actually a crocodile right there. Yeah, they put something. This is Gajendra Moksha. Okay, that is on this day. And then Dwadashi, Narishma Vesha, half man and half lion. I don't know how they have really done. They must have done something there. I'm not.
They put the beard to the mother one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. And this one is Chaturtasi is Kandarpa Radhavesha. Kandarpa Radhavesha. So this is actually traditional. This is actually again a traditional Vesha. Last day of Yatra is Kunja Doliya. This is external Yatra, right? Is the Kunja Doli Vesha. So what is that? So this one is actually the representing that Krishna is in the Kunjas. Okay. So this dress is also not a traditional, but they really make as they think that will work. Okay. So even though the outside festival is for 21 days, I really put only few of them, that ornamental, like the alankars. Then another 21 days celebrated inside the temple. Okay, so totally 42 days are there. So that is how the celebration is there. Okay, so now this is on that day, the Akshaya Tritiya day is, what is the day coming? Tuesday. Tuesday, remember that. You don't have to really fast anything or nothing. Nothing you can do. Remember, that is the day, first day, he is really going out to this Narendra Sarovar. How do you remember the name of the lake? Remember the name of the Prime Minister of India. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's all I have. And then we will release a video, that is 5 minutes, and then that will be ending the program. Okay. Oh, every time I do, okay, it's always comes to jump, I don't know. Okay, that is that. Okay, there you go. Okay. So hope that.
Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram hridayam madhuram gamanam madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram. Vajanam madhuram charitam madhuram vasanam madhuram paritam madhuram charitam madhuram bramitam madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram. Venur-madhuro renur-madhurah panir-madhurah pado madhuro tetyam madhuram sakyam madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram. Geetam madhuram peetam madhuram bhutam madhuram suktam madhuram roopam madhuram tirakam madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram madhuradhipatirakiram madhuram. Karanam madhuram taranam madhuram
मधुरं रमणं मधुरं पमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सरिदं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् कोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा योक्तं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यशी मधुरा सृष्टि मधुरा तरितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
Brajadevi, you have a
I can do it, Gurji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very nice. Wow, this is very good. Wow. Okay, what are the four pillars of Krishna consciousness?
No eating.
Mm.
No intoxication.
Mm.
No gambling.
Mm.
No drug addiction.
Including soap opera. Okay.
No unmet
Okay, all right. Okay, so now we will go for the. Yeah, we will do Arati now. Okay, everybody, be ready for, yeah, get ready for Arati. And I am going to put on the
Kiva Jayo Jayo Gaura Chandni Arati Kashobha Ganavi Patavani
ओम श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग राधा मदन मोहन की जय। ओम श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग राधा दामोदर की जय। ओम नित्य लीला प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र श्री धनु भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। ओम नित्य लीला प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र श्री धनु भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री देव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सद्गोस्वामी प्रभु जय। गुरु परंपरा की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड यमुना गंगा तुलसी भक्त देवी की जय। श्री वृंदा श्री ब्रजमंडल की जय। श्री मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री गोपीश्वर महादेवा की जय। श्री योग माया पार्वमा की जय। श्रीमती वृंदा देवी की जय। श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय। भक्त प्रवार श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। तमाम भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री गौर प्रमानंदे हरि 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 बोल। ओम वृंदाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। ओम वृंदाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। तुलसी महारानी की जय। वृंदा देवी की जय। भक्ति महारानी की जय। पांचाकल्पधर्स्य च कृपा सिंधु प्रियवच परितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। महाप्रसादे गोविन्दे नाम ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवतं